Good day, everyone. So today is a new day and a new morning to start afresh and to learn something new, like knowledge, seeking behavior, and others. So everyone, may I invite you all to our show for today. That's called Trust That Talk with Anna. So today we're going to talk about controlling. It's something like exciting, right? Controlling is the management that was developed by Frenchman Henry Fayol. That was, according to him, control consists of verifying whether everything occurs in conformity with the plan adopted, and the instructions issued and the principle was established. But this will be further discussed with our guest for today. Are you guys ready? Okay, may I introduce to you a nurse manager for about 5 years in a Watson Medical Center. Okay, are you guys ready? Let's welcome here our guest for today, Miss Winnie Garcia.
Thank you, Miss Anna.
Oh, as you can see, Miss Winnie is here in our side. So how are you, Miss Winnie?
I'm
Are you
fine.
doing
Thank you,
good?
Miss Anna, for inviting me.
Oh, it's our pleasure, Miss Winnie, that you have here in our uh, show. And yeah, here we have, as I can say, as I was saying a while back, this is Miss Winnie, and we're going to talk about, and she will going to share with us the topic about controlling. Oh, it seems like you're expert in here. Am I right, Miss Winnie?
Just a little bit, Miss Anna. Slight. Not that
I am not
expert.
sure. I am not sure, but I'm sure that you have 100% expert on this one. Okay. And yeah, and this one, as I was saying, controlling is a vital functions, yeah, of the management. So, and may I ask you a question here? Wow. First question. First question is, how do you define, dapat confrontation. So there's my question. How do you control management?
First of all, thank you, Miss Anna, and it is my great pleasure to have me in your show. So before I answer your question, I would like to greet all the viewers and also our families. So controlling means ensuring that activities in an organization are performed as per the plans. So
Okay.
there is performed, and I perform and we perform as managers at all levels of management. This is to keep over activities in their area. And also, controlling is
Okay.
very much significant in all business organization, not just in hospitals. So this helps in finding out that how actual performance deviates from standards. And lastly, it is a function that brings back the management cycle back to the planning function.
What can I say? It's just wow. Really. So from the meaning of controlling, we understand if not only that completes the management process. Yeah, am I right?
Yes, Miss Anna.
Okay. But also it improves the planning in the next cycle. But may I ask, Miss Winnie, why control, or why is it important in the management process?
So controlling is very much important when it comes to management for so many reasons. But here I will tell you some reasons why it is a vital process. First and foremost is it helps to check the errors. Secondly, it
Yeah.
also helps in taking the correct actions so that there is a minimum from the standards. And lastly,
Oh,
there's important in achieving the stated goals of the organization in the desired manner. The real concept of control was used only when errors were detected.
oh, what can I say? That was a wonderful function management, Miss Winnie.
Surely it is, Miss Anna.
All right, then. So moving on from those, and I have follow-up question if it is not okay to you.
Yes, Miss Anna, go on.
All right, then. So here is my next question. Oh, I'm ready. I'm prepared. So how does controlling helps in the accomplishment of your goals or on the organizational goal?
So controlling can be defined as that function of management which helps seek planned results from the subordinates as managers and all levels of function helps in measuring the progress towards the organizational goals and brings any deviations and also indicate corrective action. Overall, the controlling function helps and guides the organizational goals for achieving long-term goals in the future.
Oh, very well said. As I was curious, Miss Winnie, you've mentioned that controlling function aids in the organizational objectives for accomplishing long-term goals in upcoming event. So, how does the control function of management can be a critical determinant in the organizational success?
So as you have said earlier, Miss Anna, on your introduction that Henry Fayol set the standard
Yeah.
for managerial practices being key to predictability and also efficiency of the organization. And these standards have stood the test of time. This can provide direction for managing your change control process and documents the associated roles and responsibilities in affecting control management. So, can you ask yourself, Miss Anna, is it time for
Okay.
your company to build Biolism into management systems?
I don't think so, but maybe, I guess. How about you?
So, implementing a new solution is essentially an exercise in control management. Fortunately, there are ample resources available to help you or guide your organization to a successful adoption. Of course, Miss Anna, choosing the right solution is the first step. First step lang yun na. With the right control management solution, your organization stands a much better chance of success.
That was a big realization in life, learnings. So, Miss Winnie, and I have heard that about the categories of control that include the word out of control. And can you something explain more of this because I don't have background of it and to know for the others to know about controlling this one and how to avoid this when it comes to controlling?
Well, Miss Anna, out of control is the worst category of categories of controlling. So out of control refers to a high probability of forthcoming poor performance despite a reasonable operating plan. So in order to avoid this, the concept of prevention is better than cure will apply to control
You're right on
function.
that one.
Well, yes. So the
Yeah.
system of control must not only focus on improving deficiencies and solving the deviation from standards. Instead, focus should first be on preventing mistakes and deviations from the plan. If there are few shortfalls in the first place, then remedial action necessary is limited and manageable. But I'm sure that all
Yeah,
nurse
true.
managers
Actions.
do a different and effective way or principles of control to avoid this kind of things?
Well, for me, and I am 100% sure that you're a great nurse manager, and no doubt on that one. That's
Thank you so much, Miss Anna.
You're welcome. And so you're very welcome because you deserve it. Yeah, really. You deserve it to be called the best nurse manager in the hospital where you work in. Anyway, um, follow up for that one. Wait, there's more question. So as you can see, I have a lot of question in you, like Cornell. But here's my another question. In the principles of control, what is the flexibility of controls and what are the activities in controlling?
So before I will answer your questions, Miss Anna, it is my great pleasure to be called as the best nurse manager in the hospital. Thank you so much, Miss Anna.
And you deserve it.
If the controls are to be effective and efficient, they must be flexible in nature. The plans of a business are also flexible to adapt the change in circumstances, time, market, and etc. So our control system must also flexible. And these are the activities in controlling, and this includes first and foremost the performance appraisal, wherein the employee's performance is evaluated against the standards of the hospital. Secondly is quality assurance, means it is the estimation of the degree of excellence in patient health outcomes and in activity and other resource outcomes. Next is the management labor relations, that refers to interactions between the employees as represented by labor unions and other employers. Fourth is the employee discipline, which is the process of generating employee compliance to institutional rules and regulations. And lastly, terminating an employee as the last step in an unsuccessful attempt to help a worker meet their standards.
What can I say? That was a very amazing and detailed answer that I wasn't expected. Yeah, you know. But before we continue into my last question, again, there's more. Where we're going to take a commercial break and we'll be right back in a few minutes for more. Yeah. So see you guys later.
Every vaccination brings us closer to getting out with our friends again.
Closer to another hug with Mum.
To doing things we always loved.
To getting back to a match with my son.
Closer to life feeling normal again.
The COVID-19 vaccines have had the same safety checks as any other vaccine and will help protect you and the people close to you. Getting vaccinated and following the public health advice is our best way out of this.
Every vaccination
brings us
closer
together.
So, and now we're back here at the Trusted Talk with Anna. And here we come again. May I introduce again my guest for today, Miss Winnie. So I'm going to award her as the most outstanding manager in the very famous tertiary hospital in the New York City, Watson Medical Center. As we go on our show, we talk about the definition, the importance, and the activities and controlling. So, Miss Winnie, you have mentioned before that controlling is so how do you do this, or what is your guide in termination of your employee?
So first is, of course, make sure that you have a proper basis for termination because it can be emotional and also frustrating, not only for the employee, but also for us. Then inform the human resource development or the HRD and administration beforehand and state the offending behavior and reason for the termination. Then, of course, you have to explain the termination process and remember to remain calm. After that, arrange for the employee to be escorted out and report back to the human resource development and the administration.
Okay. Yeah. Another question for follow-up. I am sure this is the last, Miss Winnie. Don't get tired of us. Okay, next. Before we end this show, we will ask Miss Winnie. I'm sure that it is the last question. How do you think nurse managers were likely to avoid when it comes to controlling?
So as a nurse managers will avoid the unintended consequence of control, that is non-compliance, because control can be perceived as a threat from unwanted power and authority. It can trigger defense mechanisms such as aggression and repression. These approaches will lead to conflict resolution, change beliefs and attitudes, genuine innovation, genuine commitment, strengthened management, and prevention of unintended consequences of control.
So, may I ask this time or, as to thank Miss Winnie Garcia for really, we appreciate you, Miss Winnie, that you're here today. You joined us despite I know that you are a busy person, and then you grant our invitation to become our guest for today. And we are really glad that you're here and we learn so much from you, not only for me, but to all viewers out there. And yeah, thank you once again. Thank you very much.
No worries, Miss Anna. As long as I can share more information, I am willing to give you my time.
And you are really a very likable person. I guarantee that one. Parang
Thank you
you're
so
my
much,
favorite.
Miss Anna. Thank you so much, Miss Anna.
Okay, everyone. So that's it for today's show. So once again, thank you for joining us here today in our show. Thank you for the present, and it's a good day and a good morning to all of you again. This is Ana Hornacion, yours truly and host. Thank you for watching the Trusted Talk with Ana.